Good morning. It's 7:32 and we just got dropped off by Mike and we are going from Stony, it's nice, down to Clendenon. Mike warned us that water is going to be an issue today. It's not quite as hot, so that's good. And we start out with a climb. How are you this morning?
The miracle of...
You're going to walk me into a ditch. Keep coming at me and I'll fall.
magic elixir you put on my hips last night worked pretty well.
Yeah, somebody might have forgotten that they were working with new parts and had to call his doctor yesterday. So we'll talk more about that later. Off we go into the woods. We are almost 2 miles in. Just ran into On My Knees. He did a 20 yesterday. So he's doing pretty well. I mean, he's, you know, we're old. 20s leave a mark, but he's doing well and he is hiking northbound. We'll probably see him tomorrow or the next day. He said that the water past the shelter was good. So that's good news. This is beautiful stream, creek that we've been walking beside. Bugs are bad. I swallowed one. Was coming up on a black snake, and right as I saw it, Rich saw it and shrieked stop, and my brain processed danger and I shrieked and jumped, and so did the snake. So yeah, there was a little bit of heart rate elevation there. We've got some climbing to do, so I guess I'll turn this off. Came past the shelter and the group of Amish guys were there. They're making good time. We stopped at the last water source, the Swamp Branch. We both cameled up, filled our bottles, and now we have about an 800-foot climb over the next 2 miles. So hopefully, once we get up there, it's not too bad, and we're doing it before the heat of the day. It's humid. We're both drenched, so we're just going to take our time. Well, we have climbed almost all that climb. We stopped and talked to Bookworm. She is working on finishing half of the trail this summer. It was great to talk to her, but of course we're even farther behind. We're pitiful in our time, but it's okay. We just won't get back to the hostel as fast as we thought we would. Once we get up here, we'll start ridge walking pretty soon. We'll still have some elevation between here and the end, but I think it'll be more gradual. She said there was little bits and pieces of water, but we should be good to go all the way to the end. Well, we kept climbing. Rich says we're at like 3,700 feet, and it's cooler up here. Yeah, that was a guy we saw who'd just taken a swim at Dismal Falls. We should have gotten his name. That was rude of us. Yeah, but anyway, it's still very steamy, and we are about 5.5 miles in, so we got a little ways yet to go to our halfway point. About 7.5, 8 will be definitely the halfway. Anything you want to add, sir?
Feeling really good today.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, these guys are hard at work.
Dung beetles.
Yeah. That's very interesting. I almost stepped on them. I'm glad I looked. We ran into Pipe. She's going to pull a 22 today. We are hearing thunder in the wrong place, which is not great. And we are not halfway there yet. So, today could be a day of challenges. Oh, sorry, I still had that all zoomed in. Sorry about that. So anyway, we're just going to see how far we can get, stop for lunch. We have our rain gear if we need it. Rich thinks this is probably the cold front coming through, which, even though it'll be rainy, it'll make it better afterward. Well, we hiked out into this view. I think in the film it doesn't look as clear as it is. It's pretty clear. I mean, there's some haze, but we are marching up this hill looking for a place to eat lunch. We've come almost 10 miles. Maybe we can find a spot up here. The rain went away, which was good on one hand, but that means it's still steamy. This might work over here. There's a nice tree. Yeah, I think that looks like lunch. What do you think? Lunch. Yes? After lunch, the trail did get a lot more manageable. Most of the rocks went away. It got a little more level. It's still pretty narrow and overgrown. I mean, there are some rocks, but we are a little over 2 miles from ice shelter, and then we're about maybe 5 miles from the end of the trail. We've been out here about 5.5 hours. No, 6.5 hours. So, you know, we've come 12.5. It's still steamy, but starting to feel a little bit of coolness to the air, so maybe that cold front's coming through. I think we're both going to be glad when this one's over. Well, we are about 15 miles in, maybe about 2.5, a little more from our destination. It's still real hazy and cloudy, but we're getting views here and there. There is Ricefield Shelter, and they definitely have quite the view in the morning and the evening. It's real pretty up here. Looks like they got a good crowd there already. So we have about 2.5 miles left and we will be done. But they're gonna have a nice night up here. It's supposed to cool off a little bit. But yeah, there's your shelter, peeps. We are back at Pocahontas and Clendenon. We sent a text to Angel's Rest and they are on their way to come get us. I am ready to be off this trail. It's hot. There we are. Hi there. This is going to be super fast because we almost forgot to do it. We've been packing up because as much as we hate to leave Angel's Rest, it's time. We got a patch. We've been here so long.
So if you spend
3 nights
at Angel's Rest, you get a vortex patch.
Yes. So here we are in the vortex.
I mean, they're well set up for slack packing, and it worked out really good for us having the car running around up the trail, down the trail. We hiked
17.7 today because math is hard. At one point I thought it was 17.7, then I thought it was 15.5 yesterday, and then it really was 17.7.
Yeah. So we've done a bunch of miles out of here, both north and south, and it's been good to get us up to
we're going
Daleville.
Four Pines is going to be our next sprocket.
Yeah.
Is going to help us there, but Mountain Mike is going to follow us to Stony, which of course you know that's where we start today in SOBO.
Then he's gonna
we're going to leave our car there,
right,
and then he's going to drive us up to Kiefer Oak.
Right, so it's about 20 miles back to the car.
And we're going to go ahead and do it in one day.
Maybe, we'll see.
Well, we better,
We're gonna
because
try.
we don't have anything with us if we don't. So, I mean, we could panic tomorrow, start throwing more stuff in our pack.
I mean, the
but
days are so long. I mean, if we get on trail by 9,
it's like 19 and a half, which
you
is
know,
only,
I mean,
it's less than 2 miles more than we did today.
we take like a 2-hour lunch, and this guy's going to get a nap at lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, because we were off trail.
She will chew her paw off.
No, it'll be
because I'm
fine.
taking it.
We were off trail at 4:30 today, so we could easily stretch that out much later and only have 2 extra miles.
I mean, it's not going to be an easy hike for sure. It's
We got to climb up Kelly Knob, and then there's another climb too.
Yeah. The good thing is there's a water source halfway, so we should be okay on the water. Today, water was bad.
Yeah, everything was bad. It was really hot. The trail was overgrown. It was not my best trail day, but
I got really overheated. It took me a few hours to cool off and get back because I actually didn't feel good. I got so hot today,
Yeah.
but anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, well, we're going to stop because it's already almost after midnight. And hopefully wish us luck tomorrow.
Yeah, we should see a lot.
Goes.
I think we're going to get a lot better hiking views and stuff tomorrow. So
We'll see.
yeah.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.